Hi, and welcome to My Story with CareCredit. We all have stories, but what makes these stories unique is that they are about people who are able to get life-changing treatment, procedures, or medical care for themselves, their family, and their pets. All of the people featured on My Story with CareCredit did it with their CareCredit credit card. CareCredit is a leading national healthcare credit card that can enable you to get many of the procedures and treatments you want now and pay over time with everyday promotional financing on purchases of $200 or more. CareCredit is accepted at hundreds of thousands of locations nationwide to pay for care whenever you need and want it. I'm your host, Amy Freena, and I'm excited to introduce you to Laura and her kitty, Ethan. Recently, Laura's veterinarian asked her one simple question that made it possible for Ethan to get some much-needed dental care.
Hi, my name is Laura, and this is my cat, Ethan. I've been a CareCredit member for 1 year. Ethan is quirky, he's funny, he's a member of the family. Goodness gracious, he's the sweetest thing in the whole wide world. I go to my vet regularly, and he gets his checkups regularly, and it was time to have his teeth cleaned. My veterinarian had been telling me about these two teeth on his lower jaw. There was something where they were overlapping, and it was to the point where keeping the teeth was going to start hurting him. So they decided the best thing to do would be just to pull them out, extract them. The vet told me how much it would be, and of course, once I picked my jaw up off the floor, he asked if I had ever heard of CareCredit. I made the appointment, went home, and he was scheduled and got his extractions done. His mouth is healthy, and he's happier. I'm happier. Piece of cake. It couldn't have been easier. Thank you, CareCredit, for helping me take care of my kitty boy, Ethan.
Laura, we're so excited to hear about your CareCredit story, but first, I need to ask you, who is your friend that you brought with you?
This is Ethan.
Uh-huh.
He is my little orange kitty boy. He's not so little, actually. He's a big boy.
Okay.
But he's just a little happier in his home right now than on my
Different
lap.
surroundings, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
How long have you had him?
I've had him for almost 7 years. He'll be 7 in May.
Wow.
And I've had him since he was a kitten.
Oh, is he your only one?
I actually have 3.
Three? More? In
2
addition?
more.
2 more,
So
okay.
3 cats total, 1 dog, and he's the oldest by about 6 years.
Did they all get along?
They do.
Boys, girls?
2 boys, 1 girl.
Okay. So when did you first hear about the CareCredit credit card?
I heard about it last summer when I was at my vet getting ready to have Ethan's teeth cleaned.
Okay.
My vet was taking a look at his mouth, making sure, everything was okay. And Ethan has, or had, as you'll learn in a minute, Ethan had these 2 teeth on his lower jaw that had grown sort of overlapping each other. I don't know if it was a genetic function or, misfunction or whatever, but he had these 2 lower teeth that were overlapping each other, and the vet had been watching them for a few years, and with his teeth cleanings, they were fine, but he knew there was the chance that at some point they would not be fine. So, as it happened, he took a look in his mouth, and his gums were red around those teeth, and there was just a little bit of, he could see some root absorption, and just didn't look good. So he said, we should probably take them out just because they're not mandatory.
Right.
He still has plenty, all of his other teeth, and he can do without them.
Was he exhibiting anything at home that made you think maybe they were bothering him? Like, was he not eating or playing as much?
Not really.
Oh, that's good.
If you take a look at Ethan, you can tell that he hasn't missed any meals. One of his nicknames is Fat Ethan because he's a cat loaf.
Right.
And
I have never heard that in my entire life.
If you look at, sometimes they just fit themselves into this little loaf shape.
Yeah.
Like if you got a little pan, you could just pick them up, and so that's Ethan. And
you're killing me.
No, he wasn't exhibiting any signs of hurting or anything, but it was the signs in his mouth that my doctor had seen. So the next part comes with, it's expensive.
Of course,
It's not cheap. Nothing at the vet is cheap.
I know it. It's tough.
It is.
So when did you hear about the card? So you took him for the exam. Well, he was getting regular cleanings?
Every year he gets a cleaning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good mama.
Which is thank you.
Yes. So you got them clean and they said, okay, it's time to take them out.
Right.
How'd you feel about that?
Well, I don't want anything. I didn't want extractions, but I trust my vet. I mean, I if he says it, I know that he believes it needs to happen.
Right.
And so after I picked my jaw up off the floor when I realized, okay, this is going to be dollar signs here. He actually asked me if I'd heard of CareCredit, and which I hadn't.
Okay.
And he told me that it was a credit card that I could put the expenses on and then pay off within, the promotional time, which I understand that. And yes, please.
Right. So the promotional financing that was offered through the CareCredit credit card enabled you to, and kind of gave you peace of mind to move forward with the procedure.
That's exactly right.
Did you apply in the office right then and there?
I applied as soon as I got home. We made the appointment with the assumption that I would go home and apply, and I did.
Okay.
I think I did it in the car actually before I left the vet.
That's great. Convenient.
Very convenient. Right there from my phone. And they said it might take a couple of days, and I think maybe 2 minutes. And I was approved.
And you're like, I didn't even leave the parking
I have not even gone. So, it was that easy. I mean, it couldn't have been easier. Seriously, it was a piece of cake.
That's great. So how did Ethan do with the surgery?
He did great.
Really?
Yeah, and the best part for Ethan was he got to have soft food for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, he was in kitty heaven.
Which is right. That's, as you know, is like, that's it. That's all they want is soft food anyway.
Did you treat the other ones as well?
A little bit, yes. Right.
Don't look like it. She's like, I'm experiencing guilt. It's okay.
I know. And that I'm thinking, all right, so everybody's going to have to go on a diet after this because the soft food is more fattening. But all right, soft food for everyone. And he did great. No problems whatsoever. Took him for his recheck. All the stitches had resorbed back into the gums. I think they were, just absorptive stitches. And done.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Have you used the card for anything else?
I haven't.
Okay.
I didn't know that I could until recently. I started realizing and seeing that there are other things. I don't really know what you can't use it for yet. But I did just find out that it's possible I might be able to have some cosmetic work done on the bags under my eyes, which I cannot stand. They're part of my family. I got them from my mom. And so I really would like to part with them.
Okay.
And
we all have something.
There's always something. Yeah, so, I mean, I might actually get to use it for that, which, okay.
Right.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
It couldn't be easier. Seriously, I mean, it's weird. I had no idea. I thought it was just a veterinary thing, and it's not.
Being that you have 4 pets, do you see into the future possibly using the CareCredit credit card for maybe their annual checkups or their teeth cleanings?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're not going to get any younger. Lucy is, she's going to be 10 this year. Wow. So she's considered a senior. And something's going to come up. And I've been dreading it, but I guess that means I can use that too, which is phenomenal. Right. I hadn't even thought about that, but that's fantastic.
If you could write a recommendation for CareCredit based on your whole entire experience, what would you say?
Wow. Wow. I would say, I would literally say thank you, because of literally because of CareCredit, I can keep my cat healthy. And I don't have to worry about finding out where that large amount of money is going to come from at one time.
Right.
And that is huge peace of mind because my cats are my babies. My dog is my baby. And it's just not okay to not treat them.
Right.
So it's a huge peace of mind.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We are so happy that Ethan is in good shape, and so are the rest of the kitties and the puppy. We didn't even talk about the puppy.
We haven't even talked.
Tell me real quick about the puppy.
Okay, she's a border collie. Her name is Lucy.
Okay.
She's an attention hound. And Ethan is in love with her.
Oh.
I kid you not.
Really? What do you mean in love with her?
He loves her. He follows her around. He grooms her. I'm not kidding. The cat will literally get on her and lick her, just groom her, just like, and then he'll snuggle up on her and she'll look at me with this look like, do I have to do this seriously? I mean, it's a cat. And she's real patient, but yeah, it's not reciprocal.
No?
She doesn't love him.
That's so sad.
I know, it's a little heartbreaking. I'm seriously, like, Ethan, I'm sorry. She's not into you.
She's just, it's not you.
It's no. He loves her. Yeah.
Gotta love him. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us, and I appreciate knowing there are other cat ladies out there, and we unite.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
With 3 cats and a puppy, Laura definitely has her hands full. It's great to hear that having a CareCredit credit card brings her real peace of mind when her fur babies need care. Remember, CareCredit is a leading national healthcare credit card that can enable you to get many of the procedures and treatments you want now and pay over time with everyday promotional financing on purchases of $200 or more. CareCredit is accepted at hundreds of thousands of locations nationwide to pay for care whenever you need and want it. If you are interested in applying for a CareCredit credit card or would like to find a provider in your area who accepts CareCredit, visit us at carecredit.com.